Before we get started on today, let's catch up on yesterday. I made stock using the inedible parts of the chicken and the paper from the onion that I diced. When making this kind of broth, only add enough water to cover or you'll wind up with a watery broth that doesn't have good flavor. This one came out super flavorful and delicious. I pressure cooked it for an hour and a half, and once it was done, I removed all the bones and other inedible parts. Then I added the core from the cabbage from yesterday, and about a half of a packet of Italian seasoning. This is actually an Italian dressing blend, but any Italian blend will work. And then I pressure cooked that for 8 minutes. While that was cooking, I sauteed 1/2 yellow onion in butter and added a little more of that Italian seasoning blend to it as well. Once the onions began to soften up, I added 2 cloves of garlic and 1 chopped button mushroom. Once the pressure cooker was done, I added 1 cup of basil garlic tomato sauce and then blended everything together to give it a nice smooth consistency. Adding the cabbage core and blending it up like this gives the soup a thicker texture. It makes it feel less like a watery soup and more like a thick hearty soup. Once everything was blended, I added it to the pot with the onions, mushrooms, and garlic, brought it to a simmer, and then stirred in about 3 ounces of chopped cabbage leaves. I brought that up to a boil, and once the cabbage leaves began to soften, I added 3 ounces of this frozen California-style veggie mix, and let that cook for a couple more minutes, then added my rotisserie chicken meat. This is 8 ounces of rotisserie chicken meat. I let that cook for a few minutes just to warm through, and then we were ready to serve. This was absolutely delicious. It was so hearty and filling that we actually only wound up eating half, so I have half left over in the fridge today. And for breakfast today, we're having the same quiche that I made yesterday.